Now, the battle for Panjshir Valley intensifies. The Taliban claims that it has made inroads into Panjshir. The forces of the anti-Taliban resistance have now, however, denied these claims. Ahmad Masood's spokesperson from Panjshir spoke to India Today and said that these reports are nothing but Taliban propaganda and the Taliban have not entered Panjshir. Negotiations between resistance forces and the Islamic terrorist group are still going on. Taliban have now shut down internet services in the valley, a move apparently aimed at getting caretaker President Amrullah Saleh to stop tweeting. Panjshir is the only valley that has never been captured, neither by the Taliban nor the Soviets. The province is currently home to anti-Taliban front, including Amrullah Saleh and the Northern Alliance commander, Ahmad Shah Massoud's son, Ahmad Massoud. Now, Panjshir, situated in the northern province of Afghanistan's Hindu Kush range, has never fallen into the hands of the foreign invaders. Panjshir stood as a citadel during the Soviet invasions in 1980s and the Taliban in 1990s. Now, it's once again the epicenter of an anti-Taliban front. India Today is the only channel which visited Panjshir Valley, where it's quite challenging now that it appears for the Taliban to take over. Here's our world exclusive.
The land of five lions. The land never conquered by invaders. The land of Ahmad Shah Massoud, the legendary Tajik warlord. The land where Amrullah Saleh and Ahmad Massoud lead the resistance against Taliban. India Today reports from Ground Zero, Panjshir.
This is Afghanistan Panjshir province, a province that the Taliban have not yet been able to seize, and the popular resistance force led by Ahmad Massoud are monitoring any Taliban movement.
Tucked away in the mighty Hindu Kush mountains, the terrain of Panjshir Valley makes it a virtually impregnable fortress. High mountains, narrow valley, and the protection provided by the Panjshir River. All roads leading to Panjshir are dominated by fiercely patriotic Tajik fighters who've grown up on the legend of Ahmad Shah Massoud, the fierce Northern Alliance commander who successfully stood up first to the Soviets in the 1980s and then the Taliban in the 1990s till 2001. The commanders today have been brought up on stories of valor of the Tajik warriors who stood up to the Soviets and the Taliban. The folklore has it that even Alexander the Great could not conquer Panjshir by force.
Most of those who have joined the Popular Resistance Front are young people, soldiers and former jihadi commanders who do not accept captivity and want a comprehensive and acceptable system for all. We have all the facilities for war and military, and we are ready against the Taliban from any gate, peace or war.
The Tajiks are unwilling to submit to Pakistan-backed Taliban. Several Afghanistan National Army soldiers have also reached Panjshir to join the resistance.
We have not achieved our goals in the Afghan army. Now we want to defend our homeland and freedom by joining the ranks of the Popular Resistance Front.
The Taliban initially are learned to have mounted an operation to attempt and overwhelm the Tajik fighters guarding the routes to Panjshir. Leading the resistance, Afghanistan's caretaker President Amrullah Saleh, speaking exclusively to India Today from Panjshir, denied reports that Taliban had captured parts of the valley.
The Taliban claim that they have The part of Panjshir is completely false. We are in control. The morale of the people is very high. We have been able to build consensus amongst the community who have unanimously stood up saying they are not ready to sell the soul of the resistance and bow to the Taliban. We have organized, we have managed, and we are ready both for meaningful negotiation.
But the Taliban are slowly surrounding the valley. Groups of armed fighters are blocking all approach roads towards the valley. In Parwan, India Today spoke to a local Taliban commander guarding an access to Panjshir.
Whenever an order is given to fight and occupy Panjshir, we will enter Panjshir within a day. But Mullah Hebatullah has not yet ordered this. We are not extremists. We do whatever Islam says.
Though Taliban claim negotiations are underway and a Taliban delegation is in Panjshir to hold talks with the resistance leadership, the fighters are clearly taking no chances.
The resistance fighters are watching the Taliban closely. It is not their words, but their actions are being watched. The resistance wants rights of Afghans to be protected, not Talibanization of Afghanistan. Reporting from Ground Zero in Panjshir, this is Ahmed Navid Kawesh, India Today.
And now hundreds of Afghans are helplessly waiting to be rescued from the war-torn nation and Taliban's brutal regime, even as Taliban 2.0 is trying to put up a moderate front to the global community there. The shocking reports of their barbarism on people of Afghanistan doesn't seem to end. Here's a look.
Kabul airport. Only get away from the war-torn country. Hundreds of Afghans still waiting outside the airport, hoping for airlift to a better future. But their last hope diminishing fast. Taliban have sealed several gates of the Kabul airport, taking control from Western troops. They have put new layers of checkpoints outside the airport and on other roads leading to the airport.
यहाँ पर भी बहुत सारे लोग के बीच है 2 और 3 दिन से इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं, वेट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी भी कोई खबर नहीं है कि इन्हों का किस वक्त इजाज़त दे देंगे कि एयरपोर्ट जाए.
It is a never-ending pain for hundreds and thousands of Afghans, 170 of whom were killed in a suicide attack. This 9-year-old boy is still missing after the devastating attacks. He was last seen outside the Kabul airport before the blasts on August 26th.
तीन दिनों से मैदान के आसपास जो था और गायब है, उसका कोई पता नहीं है, घर नहीं आया है और घर में इसका उस बच्चे का जो मम्मी है, बहन है, रो रही है कि लापता है, उसका कुछ पता नहीं है.
While Taliban present a moderate face, there is no end to their brutality. Fawad Andrabi, a famous folk singer of Andrab Valley, was butchered by the Taliban. This came days after the Taliban enforced draconian version of Sharia, including banning of music in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid has warned Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan to fall in line. He said that TTP must obey the Islamic Emirate for better or for worse. The warning once again exposing Taliban nexus with Pakistan. With Izzautullah Ahmadzai in Kabul, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the day after United States conducted a retaliatory drone strike there on ISIS in eastern Afghanistan, US President Joe Biden now fears of more terror strikes at the Kabul airport. In fact, Biden has said that it is highly likely that another terror attack on civilians and troops will take place in the next 24 to 36 hours. This comes as the United States has begun its final withdrawal from the war-torn country. Less than 4,000 US troops are still in Kabul and will be evacuated by the 31st of August. Biden reiterated that evacuation won't be affected and further security measures are being taken, warns of more strike if its assets are targeted. The United States has also urged all Americans who are at the vicinity of the Kabul airport to leave the area immediately because of specific credible threats. The warning says that United States citizens should avoid traveling to the airport and avoid all airport gates at this point of time.